And we are live. In this live stream, I'm going to be unboxing this interesting product from Asus that is supposed to basically glue together three monitors. 27-inch is the maximum recommended size, but some people have tried this, have adapted this to work with three 32-inch monitors or even 365-inch TVs. But you would have to buy two of these and try to make it work. It's not easy. It's not a perfectly elegant solution because they don't have bigger sizes for this product. But if this works, let me tell you, it's gonna be insane. It's just gonna be wild because MSI is sending me this Wednesday two more of these QDOLED monitors. And I can only imagine three of these glued together to play FPS or racing games is gonna be insane. And I am even more excited about the future if this works and I like it and it's not a deal breaker and it's not distracting and it's something serious that I can consider as my main setup. I'm gonna get, with the third 65-inch QD OLED. I mean, just think about it. 365 inches QD OLEDs glued together. My God, I tried two of them. I tried two 65-inch QD OLEDs, and it was so big that it was basically occupying the entire room. And it was so big that I got spoiled. After that, the 65-inch single TV was looking small. So three. I can only imagine how that looks like. So I am very excited. So it's very blurry. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the StreamYard quality is terrible. Also, I'm using my laptop screen. So I got the phone screen for this, so you can see better the detail. And I can change to one camera only, so it looks a little bit better. But what I'm gonna do to compensate for the quality of the stream is I'm gonna zoom in so you see the product. So as you can see, this is what I'm gonna be using. By the way, there's nothing else to compete with this product. There's no other company that has a product like this, as far as I know. This is the only product at the only size that exists, as far as I know. So let me know if you know about something better. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Let me tell you, this is gonna be, I mean, three displays. That's just insanity. Because think about that. Two 16:9 displays, that's 32:9 super ultra wide already. So if you add another display to the setup, it's just insane. I can only imagine how that looks like. Does it works Bezel Free? I don't know if it works. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I have no idea if this is a gimmick, if this is something to consider, or if I'm going to hate it. I don't know. But let me tell you, Asus didn't send me this. I paid this with my own money. Look at it, $110. I think the price is very high for what this is, so it better work like a charm. This better do magics. So now, why would you glue monitors together, right? Why not get a super ultra wide monitor? Can you get a super ultra wide monitor that is 360 hertz QD OLED? No, not yet. It will happen. Can we get something that comes even close to 365-inch QD OLED TVs? I don't think so. So that's why. So you can basically also the reason why you try to put more displays together is to get more resolution. So instead of having them in 16:9 horizontally, you could try them vertically. But if you try them vertically, this doesn't work because it will be too long. And also the problem with this is that you need to have the displays in a 120 degrees angle. So 60 degrees angle. So that's a very big angle. So it's not gonna be you cannot have them flat. Basically, it doesn't work because what this does is something clever to try to eliminate the bezel. It's like reflecting one display or the other to reduce that. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So now I know myself right now, I am very blurry if I move. Again, this is the crappy camera of my laptop. So I'm gonna focus on this. I'm gonna take myself out of the way and focus on the unboxing to show you this product and a closer look to see what it is. And I don't have the triple monitor set up yet. I'm gonna get that Wednesday. But right now I have two side by side. So I have the 360 hertz MSI QDOLED monitor, and I have this crappy LCD monitor. So of course this is not ideal because actually the QDOLED screen is a little bit smaller. But what I want to know is if this works, okay? And yeah, I just cannot wait until Wednesday. that's what it is. So I want to try it right now. I will unbox this thing and try to make it work right now. And also, if this works, I'm going to try. If this works with, I want to try a game to see how it looks like with two. Because if this works, I might bring back the dual 65-inch QD-OLED TV setup. Because with two of these, I mean, basically there are two of these inside the box, one for each joint. So with both of them, I can put together two 65-inch QD-OLEDs. The problem is, how is that going to look? Because you're going to have it at the very center of the screen, you're going to have this thing. So if it is distracting, it's not going to work well. That's why I want to try it. I want to try it right now to see how it looks like on two. Because if it works, I'm going to try it on the 265-inch TVs. That's what's going to happen. I ran out of duct tape. We're going to glue them together. Would be very interesting to see for sure, but it is going to have bad contrast in between the monitors. Yes, so this is going to reduce the brightness. I don't think it's going to wash out the colors, but yeah, it is going to be distracting. So the question is, can I live with it? That's why I want to try it. But it's not going to be perfect. It's not a perfect solution, but I think it's the best that we have. Man, I cannot wait to get the S95F, man. I have to wait. So I cannot say that because, we are doing the crowdfunding for it and we need a lot more support. I have to wait until Black Friday for the price to drop and all of that. We know the price of these TVs dropped significantly. So I am not going to rush and pay double the price. I'm gonna have to wait, but I am really looking forward to do that, man. It's like an evil pleasure that I have, just to peel off the matte finish and say no to Samsung. Say no, thank you very much. Don't do that. And I'm gonna hammer on that matte finish. I'm gonna show before and after again and again. I'm gonna peel off half of the screen to show the difference. Now let me connect. I'm gonna keep reading the comments. Let me connect this cable. And turn on the monitor. So I have the monitor set up, and then I'm going to unbox this product and see how it is, see how it's like, and get it working right now. So it shouldn't take too long. Let's see. Got the, well, let me make sure I get this HDMI cable. This one is one direction. So let me get this monitor connected. Then I get this connected. And let's see how it goes. My GPU. $5090 only has one HDMI output. That is a big downgrade from my Asus 3080, which had two HDMI outputs. I think all these GPUs should have two HDMI outputs. I'm much rather have two and two, so two display ports and two HDMI outputs than just two. That three display ports and then one HDMI output. But it is what it is. Asus is the only company that has that. Let me connect this. I might have to move this. I cannot see the port. Check this out. This is the monitor I tried to peel off, but it didn't work because it's like a single, the entire screen is like a single thing. You cannot just peel off the matte finish. It's like integrated. So there's no solution for this one. You can try to shave off the matte finish on these monitor, but it's not worth it because this monitor is not a good one. It's like 95 hertz, 1440p. So it's not worth the effort. I would have to buy a bunch of things to do it. I might still do it just to learn how to do that. But yeah. Okay, so I have both connected. Let me turn them on. Well, let's leave that for later. Let me unbox this. Let me unbox this product. So I'm gonna change the camera to be only for this. So let me get myself out of the way. I'm gonna focus on this one and see how it is. Let's go. Says you can buy 144, 165 hertz, $1,000 monitor for that price. Yeah, but the thing is to have the, I mean, I think it's gonna be great. 240 hertz QDOLED for racing games or FPS, it's gonna be great. Yeah, a giant TV, I think it's gonna be better, but that's the thing. No, but you're not gonna. Why would you get stuck to 120 hertz? You can get 144 on all three TVs. So yeah, I mean, I must rather have an 83-inch TV. That's for sure. But 365-inch TVs is gonna be bigger. So I just want to try that because I'm gonna get the S95F anyway. So let's get this out of the box and see how it looks like. I'm gonna get this cut. Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna get this out of the box. And this Wednesday is going to be the live stream. By the way, MSI is sending me another 360 hertz QD-OLED monitor like this one I have. And unfortunately, they only had one of them. So I wanted, of course, 3 of the same monitors, but they only had 1 of them. So the second monitor that they are sending me is the 240 hertz version of the monitor. So that should be everything exactly the same, except it is 240 hertz instead of 360. So I will have that monitor. Some of you commented that that's the monitor you have when I review the this one, the 360. So I'm gonna have that monitor just to check if there's any difference on the brightness, on the settings, the firmware, the options. Just to give you my take on, is it better to just spend a little bit more and get the 360, or are you okay with the 240 hertz version of that monitor? So anyway, to push 360 FPS is very difficult anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but I wanted to try the 360. I might still try it because I can go to a store and buy one and return it. But let's see. So here it is. So I just opened the box, and there's not a lot. There's not a lot inside the box. Let's get it out. So I think this is the wrong way. Try to take it out like this. This is not, there's not a lot inside it. Let's see. And this is the box. You can see it. It has this. This is the advertisement. This is what we're trying to do here. 3 monitors together. You see? Let me get this in. Okay. As you can see, you're gonna have something ugly. two things ugly. But that's okay. I mean, let's see how it is. Let's see how annoying it is, and if it works. Because actually, I was thinking on trying this without it at all. I didn't know that this existed. When I made a video, someone told me about it, and I remember I actually watched the Linus Tech Tips video about this product a while back. This is like a 3, 4, 5, at least 3 years old product. This is a very old product, and there has been nothing like it. There's no other product that has attempted to do this, basically. So yeah, that's not great, because that's why this is so expensive and they can get away with it. And it would be great to have more companies do a product like this, and so we can have different sizes, because especially for TVs, if you want to do this for TVs, it would be better. So we have, these are the top and bottom that is going to hold these things. So let's see how it is. Okay, wait. So someone asked me a question. I didn't even read. So thank you for your videos and streams. I will get the S90F 65-inch, the only size with QD-OLED in my region. Absolutely. Get the QD-OLED. It's not even close. I think Samsung shouldn't be allowed to do that. Call it the same TV, S90F, and even at the same price, and that just doesn't make any sense. It's a completely different TV if it is WRGB or QD-OLED. So definitely get the QD-OLED. The S90F, from what I've seen, is gonna be an amazing TV. Absolutely amazing, because it is basically an S9, better than the S95C, without the One Connect box and with a glossy finish. I mean, it's just an amazing TV. I tried the S95C and I was blown away. That TV was bright enough that I didn't feel the need of any more brightness, really. Brightness and color, it was just amazing. So that TV, I think if you're not going to peel off the S95F, that's the TV to buy. But yeah, S95F is significantly brighter full screen. So the ideal aspect ratio, I don't know, man. I don't know. The only 32:9 experience that I tried, outside, of course, trying just a custom resolution on a big TV, was to try those two QDOLED TVs together, and it was amazing. But of course, I mean, just a absolutely enormous screen size. I think it was like 112 inches or something like that. 32:9. I mean, just absolutely insane. It's like 8,000 pixels horizontally and 2160 vertically. Insane. Absolutely incredible. So of course that's but yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on the game maybe. But I like ultra wide. What I don't like is to lose a screen size. So the idea of creating a custom resolution is not very compelling to me. On a big TV, I don't want to lose any screen real estate. Can you test the DIY Perks Infinity Contrast project? I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Drop a comment on the stream, outside the stream. Drop a comment so I remember. So I check that out to see what that is. Now I try to reach out to Asus for them to send me this as a review sample, but they didn't reply. I don't have an Asus contact, but that's fine. I just bought it with my own money, and I'll give them a free review anyway. But yeah, it would be cool if Asus reaches out, because I would be interested on trying many of their products like this one. So let's see how this comes out. I've been trying to look at it. It is it looks solid. Like I don't know how to take this apart. I guess let me see. Like it is solid. Like this doesn't go. I like it, because it doesn't fall apart or anything. But I don't know how to how to get it open. Let me look at it. I don't want to break anything. Okay, so I guess this comes out. Yeah, this is the product itself. Yeah, this comes out. So this is it. I mean, it's just a lens. It's like a mirror. Basically, what this does is a weird trick. It uses the pixels of one screen and projects that on the other side. It's something weird, but it's like an optical illusion or something to eliminate the bezel. So I think it's a great idea. Now the downside is, of course, you're gonna lose brightness. It's gonna be distracting. It might be a little bit blurry. Yeah, it's not perfect, and you need to have the monitors in a very 60 degree angle, or like 120, depending on how you want to look at it. So I guess these just come out like that. These are the mounting brackets. Yeah, it's just the way they come out. So these are the mounting brackets. So I guess you going to slide the lens through here, through this hole, and then using this mechanism here, it should get locked in place. It looks very I don't know how it works, but it looks very simple. It just has this mechanism here, nothing else. Oh no, it does have these things, they move like that. It has a spring. But let's see, I'll read the instructions to not mess it up. Okay, let me read the comments. I'll read the comments. 2 monitors will stock with the with the Bezel 3 is great. I've done both. So yeah, that's what I thought. The problem with two displays is that you have the Bezel in the middle. That's the problem. So with three displays, you have two instead of one Bezel to hide. But the good thing is that they are supposed to be on your peripheral view, so it shouldn't be that bothersome anyway. I mean, people in the past used to do this without it. So I think it should be better to use this than to not use it at all. That's what I believe. But let's see. Let's see if this works well. I hope it works well, man, because I really want to try this. I'm getting these out. So this thing, so exactly the way this thing works, I forgot. I saw it like, I read this somewhere. It's like, because the monitors are in an angle, this thing uses both screens to project the pixels of one over the other to create the illusion of there's no Bezel, but really, it's I don't know. I have to, read more about it to explain it how it works. But the thing is, it is supposed to make your Bezels disappear. Now, I am supposed to. It says here, please use this cue card as an aid to stabilize the initial angle pinpoint, which will facilitate further fine-tuning. So they give you this card here with a 120 to 130 degree angle they are supposed to cut from the back. And this is to make sure you put the monitors in the right angle and all that. So that's it. I mean, there's nothing else to. I'll break this to unbox it. Let me do it with this. I don't want to break it, but I think it should be easier to just. Yeah, this is just a piece of the cardboard. Nothing, nothing fancy. They just cut this. So 120 would be here, and 130 would be the whole thing. So of course I would like it to be 130. And 50, so 50 degree angle remaining. So I have. Let me see. I'm gonna check my monitors right now. Oh, this is good. I have them actually. I can have them less pronounced. That's good. I'm calibrating the angle for this to work. Yeah, this is the angle. So basically, if you don't have this angle, then it doesn't work well. So I can actually get less angle. So that for me, the less the angle, the better. Definitely for two monitors. So I need a little bit more angle. And I'll show you. I'll grab the camera on my hand once I have everything set up. I'll grab the camera with my hand and show you closer. So I need a little bit more. That should be perfect now. I need more. It doesn't really matter that much because this, okay, that's okay. That's good enough for now. So, okay, so let's see what else am I supposed to do here. Let me take this out of the box and read the instructions. Let's see. Let's see how it works. Yeah, man, this is so here's the thing. If this works well, just imagine 500 hertz QD-OLED monitors for first-person shooters, for competitive gaming. I mean, the ultimate setup, absolutely the ultimate setup. And I think the 5090 can do that. The problem is the CPU. To get 500 frames per second, that's not going to be easy at all. But the GPU can do it. This product might be good for screens with big bezels. If your screen is bezel-less or close to it, kind of pointless. Well, the bezel is big. On this QD-OLEDs, actually, the bezel is very big. Not very big, but it is big enough. So you mean that it would be? You mean that it wouldn't be bothersome because if the bezel is not big enough, it wouldn't be bothersome. I don't know about that. I would be bothered by it, I think. But let's see, maybe not. I'm going to try it. So the whole point is to try this, see if it works. And if it works, it's very exciting. So let's see what we got here. So we got this shiny thing that probably has a protection. Yeah, it has a peel. As you can see here, you see like that's good because I'm not going to get it dirty with my oily hands and get all fingerprints all over it. That's good. So there's nothing else here. This is empty. So I'll get these two boxes out of the way. So this is what we got. We got a manual, which I'm going to read to see how it works. And we got this. So now, I like that this has protection again, because right now I'm touching it with my hands and I don't want to get them dirty. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to get this close. There is a right side and a left side. So you're supposed to use this specifically in one way. Now, I have to say this is not great because it is bent. So I have to get this straight. Maybe it doesn't matter because the mounting brackets can get it straight, but this is bent. And I mean, that's bad. That is bad. I don't want this to be bent at all. So it is very flexible. This is like a piece of plastic. I mean, this should not be $110. I think it's a lot of money. I mean, what kind of technology we're talking about here? Why is this $110? It better work amazing. Let me tell you, because what I'm looking at right now, this is two pieces of acrylic with some polarity tricks or something. And also, I don't like that there is a line in the middle. So in the middle of this thing, there's a line. You can clearly see it. So that is distracting by itself. I mean, that is distracting. Now, if I look at my hand, through this, look at the weird optical effect that happens. If I put my hand through this, show you. Maybe the camera doesn't show that. See what's going on with this thing. So let me tell you what I see, because on camera it's not showing. It's just so weird. It makes my hand disappear. I don't know if that's coming through the camera. No, it's not. All right. So yeah, my hand kind of disappears here. This is some black magic stuff. This is my hand before, after. Let me get it closer. So if I get this closer to my hand, it's like if I had 3 fingers only. Something's going on here. See that? It's so weird. That's all my fingers. See, I have 4 fingers and a thumb, okay? When I do this, it's like I had 3 fingers only. It's like it's making things disappear, bro. This is interesting. Okay, well, I guess I have to peel it off and then just put it inside this mounting brackets. Now let me read the manual. Something that I never do, but for this product, let me make sure that I use it right. Okay, so I'm just supposed to peel that off. Let me show you the manual. Supposed to peel that off first, and then just use one of the supporting brackets at the bottom, then the one at the top, and it doesn't seem to be very complicated. It's just, yeah, I don't think it's anything complicated. So let's just try it. Let me try it first without removing the protection layer. Okay, so left will be here. This is supposed to be flat here. So this is how I'm supposed to put this. So after of course I have to peel it off, but I want to try it before I peel it off. So after just inserting this here, well, this is very tight. It might not go through as well if I don't peel it off. Yeah, it's not going through. Yeah, it's not going through without peeling it off. So I'm going to peel it off. Maybe I have to press here, maybe? Oh yeah, I have to press. Yeah, the thing is I have to press the button to get it through and then release the button. I see. So now how big is this? Let me change the camera to be higher so you can see this better. Change these. There we go. So now let's see how big this is. And how am I supposed to get this, my monitor's hole to this thing? No, it's not very big. Uh-oh. I think the LCD monitor might be too. Oh, okay. I see. So this will. I see. So this is what I have to do with these 2 things. Is they have a spring, so I can do this So it doesn't matter how thick the monitor is, you just do this, and then it will, with a spring, with the force of the spring, it will grab the monitor's thickness. That's what's going on. I'll do that before removing the peel, just to try it. Okay. Well, that's that's just what it is. And then I just grab that from the top. Yep. I'll grab that from the top and then try it. And then I'll remove the peel later. Let me put this top. Get this. Get this farther away so you can see it better. Okay, let me get the comment out of the way so you can see it better. So now, oops. Now to get this in, that's it. Well, the QDOLED is so thin. That's a problem, you know? The QDOLED is so thin that this is not, this is, so the distance between that and this thing, which is supposed to grab the monitor, is wide. And the QDOLED monitor at the top is like, it's thinner than a phone. So this is not grabbing the QDOLED monitor at all from the top. That's a problem. So they didn't think about this when they designed the product. But of course, we can just use something to fill the gap, so it is going to hold the monitor better. But yeah, this is not good because it's bent. So this whole thing is bent inwards. So it's not straight. Let me try to get it more in. That improves, but I have to maybe pull it from the top. Try to pull this from the top. And of course, the monitors are different. It's not ideal, but I just want to try it. Okay, well, let me just turn on the monitors and see what we can get working now. Let me read the comments. I'm gonna turn on the monitors, open a game, and see what happened. Hopefully it works well. Let me read the comments, see if someone has tried this before. Oops, so I have to have my laptop here. Okay, let's see if someone has tried this before. What do you think about it? Oh yeah, a lot of comments. I mean, I'll go to the end and then I'll go back. So it reminds me of the Corsair GPU cooler. The mounting brackets. I won't lie, this looks terrible. Oh, right now it looks terrible for sure. Okay, let me turn this on. Let's see. I mean, it looks horrible for sure right now. I hope when I remove the... Oh, yeah, the monitor is on. It's an OLED, so I didn't know. I didn't know the monitor was on. Of course. Of course, I didn't know. So let me check this. Okay, right now, I mean, this is definitely a deal breaker. It's like, it doesn't even work, but of course, I'm gonna peel it off because this is not the way this is supposed to work. I'll have to turn on this monitor. Well, let me tell you, I have not turned on this monitor since I tried to peel it off. So if it doesn't work right now, oh well, it's not gonna work because I need to connect it to power. Wait, let me get the transformer. Yeah, I have not tried this monitor since I tried to peel it off. So I hope it works. I mean, it was just water. I use water to try to peel off the matte finish, but it didn't work. At least I didn't break the monitor. I think so. Or maybe I did if it doesn't work now. So let's see. I just plugged it in. Okay, we got 2 displays. That's a good sign. We got 2 displays. Yeah, it's working. So we got 2 here. I'm gonna change this with Nvidia surround anyway, but so I'm going to set up the Nvidia surround. For now, I'm going to apply this. Right now, this absolutely sucks. Or maybe to use this, almost for sure, to use this device, you have to be dead center. If you go to the sides, it might break the effect. But yeah, I have to definitely peel off that thing because it looks horrendous. So I will do that. Let me check the Nvidia surround. Yeah, it just looks absolutely awful right now. I'm gonna set them to 60 hertz, both of them. 60 hertz, 10 bits, because that's what my LCD monitor can do. Apply 60 hertz for both. And now I'm going to set the Nvidia surround. So let me set this. All right, let me read the comments, see what we got. Quick question. S90D, same price as C4, S90D. I use Apple TV, so software doesn't matter. I'm scared of no Dolby Vision. Dolby Vision is completely irrelevant. The S90D is still the winner, 100%. It's not even close. Don't make the mistake. Now make sure you get a QDOLED, not WRGB. It's not close, man. Check out the live stream we did with D-Nice. I asked D-Nice, G5, okay, G5, which is a lot brighter than the S90D. They are not even in the same realm. I asked him G5 or S90D, and he thought about it. Of course, he said G5, but he thought about it a lot. QD OLED is that superior. Okay, even when you have a G5, which is a lot brighter, you have a lot of qualities with the QD OLED that once you see them, it's impossible to let it go. So I would go QD OLED all day long. Of course, I much rather have the. It's hard, but I think, of course, I would prefer the G5 or my S90D. But it's a hard choice. It's still a hard choice. So yeah, and that was at the same price. So he thought about it, saying same price. So the price not the same. It's a lot more expensive. The G5. So now what we do here for Nvidia Surround, we go here to configured surround and physics. I want to click here and expand displays with surround. We're gonna expand displays, both of them, and the resolution is gonna be 5120 by 1440. Yes. And we have a bezel correction. So I'm going to enable surround, and let's see how it goes. Let's see how it looks with this thing. And of course, I have to get rid of the. Let me remove the peel of this thing. And again, you of course you're gonna do this with. Oh wow! Wow! There is no bezel. Wow, man! No way! Oh, I'm 100%. I am 100% taking my S90C down. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to suffer a little bit without the TV, because I am 100% taking down my Samsung S90C, putting it side by side with the S90D, and trying this, because with two of these, it is possible. Now, the problem is you have to, again, let me peel it off, see how it looks like. But the thing is, the bezel doesn't exist. I'll show you right now. Let me peel this off. So the thing is, for 265-inch TVs, you would have to, the problem is to glue together one with the other, because they didn't have a bigger size. Otherwise, I would just buy the bigger size, but unfortunately, this is the only size they have. And I don't know what's the big deal. I mean, this looks cheap. Like I don't see why it would be an issue to do a bigger one. But yeah, the thing is, it's gonna be a challenge to put together these two for the 65-inch, but it's gonna work. And yeah, I have to try this. Okay, so let me remove it. I'm gonna remove it and remove the. I'm gonna remove the peel. I mean, peel it off. Be careful not to. Be careful not to touch it with my fingers. Now, the problem I have with this thing is it is curved. This is a problem. Why is this curved? Look at this. This is curved. It should be straight. And I get it. This is very soft, so you can try to bend it. And actually, let me try that, because that curvature is a deal breaker. It's a problem. I have to try to. While I'm doing so, before I peel it off, let me try to curve it back, because that's a problem. I cannot. That curvature is gonna cause an issue. Well, I haven't. So the thing is, I haven't seen how it looks like yet. Well, because I have to. I have to, calibrate the geometry and all of that. But let me tell you, the size of the bezel. Let me show you. Let me show you the size of the bezel. Look at it. You see that? That's a huge bezel. Okay. So when I do this, it disappears. Look at this. Before, after. There's no bezel. No bezel whatsoever. Before, after. This is amazing. This is amazing. Now, again, let's see, you know, how is the quality. Let's see if it is distracting. If, of course, I'm gonna lose brightness if it is blurry. But the thing is, the bezel disappears. And let me tell you, the bezel that I had with this 265-inch QD OLEDs, it was so small for the distance I was using that this might be amazing, even for only two TVs. And the angle is not that big. So I thought the angle is gonna be wild. I don't think the angle is a deal breaker. So if this works well with my two TVs, it's like having a super ultra wide dual 65-inch QD OLEDs. No way. No way. So I'm gonna answer those questions. If I can read the text, if it is clear, if blurry, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna see. New open box or use the OLED. So you mean the S90D? If you can get an open box, I mean, if you can get it cheaper, get an open box. Samsung brand new, it comes with defects already, so you have to be lucky anyway. So just make sure that it doesn't. The screen is not messed up or something. But this is, I mean, look at the size of the bezel. Again, I'm not saying I recommend the product yet. I don't know if it's gonna work. If it's gonna be great. I'm not recommending this yet. Let me try it. Okay, let me try it with these two monitors. This Wednesday, I'm getting two QD OLED monitors like this one to try them with a triple monitor setup. But can this make your bezel disappear? 100%. I mean, I just do this. Look, there's no more bezel. I mean, look at it. It's just insane. Look at this. Bezel, no bezel. That's amazing. That is just amazing. Wow. So yeah. This is interesting. Right now, I'm like, wow. Okay, show me more. I have to try it. But if you only do two TVs, the center is gonna be so ugly. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see if the center, if it's gonna be a deal breaker. Most likely, it will, but maybe not, because for 65-inch, I mean, let me tell you, I tried that setup already. Even with the bezel, I thought about using it, but it's a deal breaker because you're playing a game, then the main character is right there in the middle of the screen. It's a deal breaker. But it was so small. If this works and I just lose a little bit of brightness at the distance, I'm gonna watch the TVs because it's so big. It might work. It might work. I don't know. I have to really try it and play the games, because at the beginning it's gonna be the honeymoon. Wow, look at how big this is. It's amazing. But then you start seeing the defect, and then it's something that that might be a deal breaker. So yeah, I think that's the thing. Most likely not gonna be perfect, but would you have it or not? I think it's gonna be a no-brainer. But what I really want to know, if it is so good that with even works with two TVs, having the bezel right there in the middle, that would be amazing if it works. I would refuse to play on dual monitor Nvidia surround. But why? Because of the defects, or you don't like the 32:9? Let's see, bro. Have you tried 3440 by 1600 and 55-inch OLED? I have tried custom resolutions on the big TV. I had 48, 55, 65-inch. There's no way I am going to reduce the screen size. No, it looks great, but if I get the whole screen, looks better because it's more screen. I mean, if I could increase the pixels vertically, I would. There's no way I'm going to reduce the size. That's the problem. But it is wonderful, but bigger is better. So there's never I'm going to reduce it. That's a problem. Yeah. So let me go this. Let me do this. Let me try to peel this off. But before I do that, let me try to bend this back because it is bent, man. That's a problem. I don't like this is bent. Maybe if you use this thing from the top and the bottom to make it straight, maybe it can work better. But let's see. So the game running. So let me tell you, I'll show you. So with this Nvidia surround right now for the GPU, this is one monitor. This is right now, this is a 32:9 single display for the GPU. So the games are going to open like if you just open a game in a 32:9 monitor, no difference at all. Of course, you have the vessel in the middle. That's a problem. But yeah, let's see. Let me get these. And again, you might think, well, why don't you get a 32:9 monitor? Of course, that would be better. But with this, you can get another monitor. So that's beyond 32:9. You can do like a sim racing setup that would completely fill your field of view. It's going to be super immersive. Now, the problem is stretching and the geometry. This takes a lot of tweakings to get right. Actually, there's like a dedicated YouTube channel about this that already did the triple 65-inch TV setup, but he didn't try QDOLED. Okay, he used like an old LCD monitor. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, he has explained how to get this working. There are some YouTube channels that have done this. So I'm not the first one who has done it, but I've never tried, so I don't care if I'm the first one or not. I just want to see how that looks like, and I'm gonna share my thoughts with you to see if it makes any sense. But yeah, this is bent, and I cannot get it back straight because I mean I might have to bend this too much. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. That's a problem. I don't like that at all, man. This should be perfectly straight. This should be perfectly straight, and it's not. It is not. I think that's a problem. Well, let's try to make it work like that. Let me see if this one is a little bit better. This was even worse. I think I have improved it actually. I think I have improved it. I'm gonna peel off this one instead because it's already more. Let me try to. I don't think I'm gonna break it. I hope I don't. It feels like a very flexible piece of plastic, that acrylic, but I don't want to break it. I don't want to bend it too much and break it, but maybe what I'm doing is catastrophically bad. But I think it gets better. It's getting better. But again, before, after. See, look at that. You get the size of the vessel before, after. No vessel. It's just amazing. Okay, let's try it. Now, in this case, I don't understand why we have this one says right and the other one says left. I mean, both of these work here regardless. At least right now, from what I can see, and it wouldn't make any difference if I just have one in the middle. So yeah, let's see. I'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna peel it off already. I'm gonna peel it off. Use heat to make it straight. I mean, I might ruin it with heat. It looks crappy. So you wanna stick only on the vessels. Came for the glue. Gotta. This is a $100 piece of acrylic. I mean, this is not $100. Okay, the price is very wrong. This is $20 at best. Okay, I'm sorry. They are just milking me with this. This is just a piece of acrylic with some polarity. I cannot believe this is $100. But the thing is, because it is the only product that can do this. There's no other company offering it. But I think if we had competition here, this would not be $100. This would be like, I mean, $40, $50 max. I mean, even $50 would be expensive. But what can you do if there's only one choice for this? Okay, let me try it. Let me try it already. I'm going to peel it off. I don't want to touch it after I peel it off. So let's see. Let's get the moment. Let's get the moment. Let me get a close up. Right here. Oh man, you hear that? I love the sound. It's like a brand new TV. I love peeling off brand new TVs, bro. That's one of my favorite things to do. Let me get this. Okay, let me get the comments out of the way. I'll read the comments. Let's peel this off first. Let's get it. This one didn't sound. It was already peeled up. Now, looking at it, there's something very bad about this thing. Look, there it is. Look at it, even on camera. You can see you see that? Let me move it. Do you see the decoloration, like unevenness right there in the middle? It's like if it was dirty because of the glue that they use for the, let me make the camera focus on it. The glue that they use kind of got it dirty, so maybe I have to clean it. Because there's a clear mark. This camera doesn't focus well. There's a clear mark. You see it in the middle? That is distracting. It is just right here at the top. It's like a bubble. It's like a bubble that I can clearly see is kind of messed up. So it is not perfectly clean. I might have to clean this up. It looks awful because of that. I mean, this is definitely distracting. I cannot live with that. I have to find a way to clean this or something. It is not even. It has, it has marks. So I hope I can get rid of those marks, because otherwise it is so distracting to have those marks in the middle. I'm trying to make the camera show this, but it's hard. You see that mark right here? Look, that mark right there. You can see it. I don't like that. See, this should be perfect. This should be perfect. For $110, I'm expecting perfection. We're paying $110 for a piece of acrylic. It better be perfect. And this is not. I mean, I hope I can just clean this off and it will be perfectly even. But this doesn't look like something dirty. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a defect of this thing. But I'll let you know. I'll try to clean it up later. I'll let you know if that's a deal breaker. So far it is. So if I cannot clean that up, it's gonna be no bueno. So let's see. Let's see now. Try to get this working. Again, the QDOLED is so thin that it doesn't even, this mechanism doesn't even grab the screen well. Let me. Uh-oh, I'm putting it the wrong way. Let me see. Right. Yeah, I'm putting this the wrong way. I don't think it matters though. But yeah, I'm putting it the wrong way. It has to be the other way. It has to be this way. Because it says right at the top. No, actually I had it right. Yeah, I had it right. This way. See, because it has an R at the top. You see that R? Okay, there it is. See the R. So that's for the right. Because this is supposed to be used with a triple monitor setup. Right now I'm using it in 2 because that's what I have. But Wednesday, I'm going to get 2 QD OLED monitors that are not identical. I mean, one of them is, the other one is the 240 hertz version of my 360 hertz QD OLED monitor. Okay. Now let me try this at the top. Yeah, there it is. All right. Now let me center it. This is not even close to center. The problem is this. The QD OLED is so thin, it's thinner. So it is harder to. Okay, I think I got it right now. Okay, so this is not working well at all. Let me move this maybe. But it's super blurry. Why is this so? Yeah, this is not good at all. Let me. I have to calibrate it, the angle and all of that, because this is not working well. E-force. Let me see. The thing is, this thing is bent. So that's a problem. It's not straight. So if it is bent big time. And I cannot get it perfectly straight because there's no bezel on my QDOLED. So I might have to find something to. And also the LCD monitor is also very thin. This is not grabbing any of the monitors at all. But I have to find something for the QDOLED to. But yeah, the thing is, does it make the bezel disappear? Yes. But it is blurry. Oh well, but I can do the bezel correction with the Nvidia. I can do the bezel correction here. Let me try this. Let me lower the. I'm gonna lower the brightness of this monitor first because it is so bright in comparison. Well, actually, I can do this. When I go to HDR brightness, HDR is off right now. So let me. HDR might not work with this thing. HDR is on. Let me turn it off. Because this monitor, you have to turn off HDR. Now it's better. Okay. Oh, it's closer. Okay. Let me get this brightness situation here fixed. Well, I can. Let me increase the one from the QDOLED. Yeah, let me read the comments and we'll keep working on it. Yeah, we have to work on it. It's not plug and play. So you don't think it's a good idea? I mean, just imagine if it works. Yeah, you see, the problem is this is not long enough. So the maximum size that this product was made for was 27-inch. So if you have them vertically, it's bigger than that. Now, you can use both of them if you need more size, but then the problem is you have to find a way to glue them together, which is kind of a mess. And you will always see the joint. There's no way around it. But it is possible. But the biggest problem, if you put the monitors vertically, is the angle. See, it's not a big problem. This angle is not a big problem if you have the 16:9. So if your center monitor is wide, the big angle is not a problem. But if it is portrait, if you have 9:16, and then you need this angle for 3 monitors, that's gonna be a problem. But I will try it. I'll try to see how that would look like. And yeah, it costs no $100. No, this cost. I paid for this thing. Let me show you. I mean, this is a piece. This is the most expensive piece of acrylic in the world. Look at this thing. $109.99. Okay. And I've seen it worse. So with taxes and everything, I pay like $130 with this thing. The reason why they are so expensive is because there's nothing like it, and this is like a 3-4-year-old product. But the S90D, in your opinion, should I update? I keep seeing mixed answers online about brightness. It is all misinformation. There is no brightness difference after any of the updates. The only TV, I mean, I asked that to everybody under the sun that has a colorimeter, and our teams also confirmed that there's no brightness difference after the updates. It's all fear mongering out there for clicks, so don't worry about it. And you can always go to the service menu and get more brightness if you want. Actually, Samsung, when it comes to the firmware, when it comes to Samsung being a problem, I think it's all the opposite, because it's the only company where you can go to the service menu and get more brightness than what you pay for. Even after the updates, there's nothing they can do about it. So it doesn't matter. It's not a problem. So don't worry about it. I mean, one day there might be a firmware that might break the TV. That can happen for sure. But are you going to not use the TV you pay for because of fear? I don't think that makes any sense. I mean, if I wouldn't buy the TV, if I cannot use it because I don't trust it, I would not buy it. Yeah, but the problem is if I have them flat, this doesn't work. This device only works if you have them in an angle. From 120, so this is what you need. This comes in the box. From 120 to 130 degrees. You need to have that. So, or 50 or 60, depending on how you want to look at it. So flat doesn't work. That's a problem. Okay, let me get this figured out. So I'm gonna look at it, try to fix it. So I think you have to calibrate this thing and look at it dead center. Otherwise, it's not gonna work well. Biggest problem I see is the difference in size on the monitors. Yeah, the monitors are different size, but now looking at it, G-force. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to try a correction here. I'm gonna try a correction. Also the brightness. Let me get more brightness here on the MSI. Just to okay, so I have the brightness in 0. I'm going to increase the brightness here to match. I should be able to match them. Of course, the white balance is super different, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I just need to have them close enough. I'll leave it there. That's good. Color temperature, warm, well, super warm. Okay, let's leave it like that. So now let me try the bezel correction. So with these Nvidias around, you can correct for the bezel. So this is already doing a decent job of hiding the bezel, but you need to look at it from a specific angle, okay? You have to be dead center for this to work. Now, dead center, I am losing information. So what I do now is with the Nvidia correction, I'm going to stretch, and you can put them to closer, you can stretch them, you can correct up or down. So I'll show you. I mean, this is not gonna be very visible in the video. I'll make a dedicated video once I figure it out and show you everything closer. But for now, let me go to configure here and do this bezel correction here. So when you do that, when you click here on this bezel correction, you have like a test pattern in the middle of the screen, as you can see. And wow, you see the test pattern? Like, you are not... The amazing thing about this thing is that there's no bezel. So if you can figure it out, it's something great, man. Now let's see. This is kind of a mess right now. This is bad. This is bad, but let's see if I can figure it out. So if I put them together, gets messed up this way. If I put them farther away, oh, I have to separate them maybe a little bit. Oh, but the biggest problem, so the biggest problem for me is that this thing is distorting the geometry of each monitor by themselves. So it's not only a problem of the geometry between both displays. Like this thing right here, you see the street right here is getting. Let me have this closer. You see that the street is getting bent, and this monitor is getting bent right here, and here is also getting bent, and then you have a discrepancy in the middle. Actually, the middle is not that bad. So we got a super chat here. Thank you very much. Oshra Doc. Thank you very much. AMD has turned GeForce into a gimmick. What happened? What do you mean? AMD has turned. What happened? Oh, by the way, today when I was at the store, I recorded a short video. I'm gonna show on the next live stream when I do it from my PC. The stock, the GPU stock, they had a bunch of 5080s and 5070s, 5070 Ti's. I mean, 5080s for $1,600. Crazy. So they have a bunch of them. They have a lot of them. So thank you very much. Cats and dogs. How do I become a member so I can view your S90D settings? All my S90D settings are free. So I have shared everything. I will not lock the content behind the paywall. So the members only content is sometimes an advance of what I will share in the future. Request from the members. So if you become a member, you can ask me, hey, can you do a short video, showing this or explaining that? So think about this. Members only content is content that I would not put on the channel otherwise, because they are maybe shorter videos that would not do well, or maybe topics that not everyone would be interested in, or an advance of something to come. Now, I do have to say that in the S90D settings video, I did share something that I have not shared yet, but it's not for the S90D. It's actually for the S95F. I share some stuff there that I will share once I get the S95F, because I want to try it. So yes, it is true that I did share some good stuff there that I don't have, but that I have not shared yet. But that's not the. So look at it as an advance. But I really appreciate if you support the channel, regardless. And yeah, just click on the become a. So there's a button, become a member. When you open the videos, it's gonna ask you, do you want to become a member? And you can just say yes and then go through it. Otherwise, in the description at the bottom of the video, there should be a button to become a member. So thank you very much for your support. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh yeah, there was also, I checked the AMD stock. They did have some 9070 XTs, not many at the store. So it seems like those are selling better. So I mean, yeah, 9070 XT is phenomenal. It is phenomenal for the price. It's just insane. AMD is always offering the value for the performance. Okay, so let's see how can we figure this out, because this looks awful. Definitely let me check the distance. The distance, this thing, maybe if I get it closer, maybe I have to change the angle. Maybe let me try changing the angle. I have to change the angle, do something, because this doesn't look right. You see, my biggest problem is that this thing right here, the street, is bent on the same monitor because of this optical effect. That's a deal breaker. So the problem is not the joint in the middle, it is that vertical effect. So let me get this. It's just, I think it might be possible to get fixed, like moving this. I'll try it. I'm sure this is gonna take me hours of tinkering. But yeah, right now that's a problem. That's a problem. Now let me see if I get them farther away. So if I get it closer to the screen, it gets better, but it's still bent. So let me try this. If I increase the angle, will it get better or worse? So the farther away it gets, the worse it is. I wonder if I flip it. So both of the screens need to be close to this thing, perfectly close. But again, the problem is this is bent on the same monitor. So how do I fix that? Let me remove this thing from here. Things I don't want to touch it with my hands. Let me try this. I'm going to remove it from here. Okay, I'm gonna remove it from here. Okay, let me see. Let me try this thing in the air to understand how can I get rid of this thing, this effect. I need to fix first how it looks in a single monitor. Like, I just need to fix first, how can I get this looking perfect in the monitor? But when I get it close, oh, I see. So for this to be perfect, so the more angle I have, the more curve it becomes. So look at it. So look at the street. Look at the street. So if I bend it, you see how the street is bending? So what I need to do is to get it closer to being flush for it to be perfect. So I don't want to have it too much angle in between the monitors, actually, because this happens. So I need less angle so this doesn't bend that much. But it's still gonna get bent a little bit. I just need to minimize the effect. Okay, So let me try less angle then. Okay, let me read the comments. So which video has the settings? The one that says brightness tested? Can't find the thumbnail that says settings. Well, on the brightness tested video, I did share all the settings that I use with the Anapic mod. The members only video was the settings without the Anapic mod, which I never share. Someone asked me for it. I don't think there's a reason to not do the Anapic mod. So I never shared the settings without it. I did the members only video because someone asked me about it. And I also share with the members only video a different configuration that I have not shared because I don't think a lot of people will care about it. I don't think the video would do great for the channel. So I did that members only video. It's basically the Anapic mod with a 1200 nits target to overtrack the EOTF a little bit more and get it a little bit brighter, trying to compensate with the Anapic mod because with 1500 nits target, it's gonna look darker than reference for high APL scenes that have highlights. So I basically try to compensate for that so it looks like there is no Anapic mod, brightness reduction and all the opposite. Everything is a plus. So that's what I try to do, basically. So yeah, I did share some additional stuff with the members only, but the settings I was using for the 1500 nits target is on that video, on the brightness tested video. I share all the settings. I have always shared all my settings, everything on all the videos. What you might see is that one video I'm using one settings, and then some time passes, I learn something new, and then I improve them. Perhaps by design, 5090 is the only GPU that cannot get a better one for 20% less money. I can't get a better one. Well, maybe the 5080 Ti will come. Move the camera left to right. Does it distort when the perspective changes? So I think, yes, you have to be dead center. So once you set it up, you have to make sure you're looking at it from the perfect angle. So again, you want to have it like that. You want to have it close. So what I'm going to try is to, there's going to be compromises. I'm not expecting perfection, but for a dual display setup, it has to be so good because you have the defect right in the middle of the screen. So I'll try it. Let's see. I'm going to try less angle now. See if that works better. So let's see if with these less angle. What they recommend is a lot more angle than this. Yeah, they recommend a lot more. So let me see. I think this is gonna take me tomorrow a solid day of tinkering with this to give you my opinion, because I don't think I can. So right now, this is a lot less angle than what they recommend. Let's see how that looks like. Well, it doesn't get rid of the bezel. With less angle than what they recommend, it doesn't fix the. Well, it does. Actually, it does remove the bezel if you get far away. So look at it. So if I get it far away, okay, this thing doesn't. So see, if I get close, you can see the vessel, but the geometry looks better. So with less angle, the geometry looks better, but you can see the vessel now. But if I get this far away, the problem is, yeah, the vessel disappears, but it's going to distort the geometry. So then what can you do? You have to increase the angle in. So now that's a problem, okay? Now this is not the angle that they recommend. They recommend to have a lot more angles. So if I try that, I'll try that. I'll try to set the angle that they recommend. Now let's see if this is a good angle. I still need more. I still need more angle. Yeah, let's see. I still need more. Okay, let's see now. Let me get this comment out of the way. This is closer to what they recommend, but I still need more. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot of love and patience. Get it perfect. Still need more. I still need more angle. Just a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Yeah, almost there. I just want to have as least angle as I can. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is what they recommend. Now, the height of the monitor, I think I can lower the MSI a little bit. Oops, not too much. The MSI monitor is a little bit smaller in size because the QDOLED has the pixel shift, which might be another problem to deal with. Once I have the 3 QDOLEDs. Okay, so now let me do this. So I'm gonna try to fix the geometry first before trying this to see if that helps. So now this is very distorted. So what I'm gonna try to do is let me fix the geometry without this first. So I'm gonna try to correct. Can I set a negative here? Let me see. Where's my keyboard? I'm gonna try to see if you can set a negative value here. Maybe not. minus. Yeah, it is unacceptable character. So I cannot. Yeah, I cannot do a negative value. And if I do a positive, uh, I'm crushing information. If I think with this, I am crushing information, so that's not good. It does fix the issue, but that's not great. Let me see. I don't know. Huh. Let me maybe lower the MSI monitor a little bit more. Okay. Well, that's better. No, but that's a that's not that's way too low. That's a problem. Here in the middle. So actually, so what I see is that this thing is correcting this side. You see, right now, the left side is lower than the right side. When I use this thing, it is actually correcting that because it is getting the left side higher. Actually, look at it. So you see, the left side is actually higher now when I do that. So I don't think that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem I see is that I get distortion not only between the monitors, but distortion inside each monitor itself. That's my biggest issue right now. But anyway, let's try it. I mean, that's gonna be a deal breaker. Let me tell you, for two monitors, if the geometry is not right in the joint, it's a deal breaker. I mean, there's no way I can use that. I would not take my S90C down for that. If that cannot be fixed, I would not take the TV down for that. My 5090 rarely goes over 60 Celsius, bro. That's right. That is so cool. Just 60 Celsius? I mean, that's vacations for it. I did 70% power limit and undervolt overclock. Only lost 5 FPS compared to store, and the GPU pulls 420 watts maximum instead of 575 to 600 watts. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I have not even tinkered with a 5090 yet because, I mean, I'm like, I don't need anything else. I think I'm getting enough FPS already. But yeah, I mean, it's so powerful. You can definitely, do that and still, it's just, the GPU is just a beast. So I'm glad you're enjoying your 5090. Did you record a video? Did you end up recording a video to check it out? Okay, just wondering if you have to be directly centered. Yeah. This setup, I think I'm gonna have to be. So the thing is, this monitor size is not exactly the same as this one, so it's not gonna work perfect. It's a different monitor, so I have to wait until Wednesday when I get the two QDOLED monitors to do this properly. But yeah, this is gonna take some tweakings, and at the end, you have to be dead center for this to work. Now let me get this set up now. Let me get some space here so I can use. I'm gonna try. Now that I got the angle right, so this is the angle that they recommend. So this should work well. Perfect angle. The tilt, we get the tilt. A little bit of tilt. Yep, should be perfect. Gonna get these here and get the comment out of the way. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm excited about this, bro. I hope it works well. And the thing is, you know, when you have the problem in the middle of the screen, that's, you know, your focus on it. But once you have this problem on the peripheral view, I think that's where this is gonna shine. But right now, in the middle of the screen is a kind of a deal breaker so far. Like, there's no way I would use a dual monitor setup if it has geometry issues like that. Yeah, a deal breaker. But let's see how it works once I have 3 monitors. Check this. I don't like that these things are bent. I think that's a problem. And I need to find something to put on the back because this is an old product. This was not designed for OLEDs at all. Because this was designed for very thick LCD monitors 3 years ago. Because the thing is, the mechanism that holds the thing with the display is too thin. It's too thick. The monitor, the OLED is just a piece of paper, so I need something to hold it in place. This doesn't work well. I think I'm doing it right. Let's see. Yeah, that's how it is. Let's see if I'm missing something. Looking at the manual here. Yeah, just how it is. There's no magic around it. Yeah, that's just what it is. Now, let's check it out. If I look at it from here, I need to I can see the vessel still. Well, you can see it on the camera too. So the reason is it is too close to the screen. Let me see if this one is bent the same way. So this one is bent outwards. So I think this one, no, it's also bent inwards. It's supposed to be used like this. That's a problem. They should be perfectly straight. That would be better. Let me try to pull from the top to make it straight. Yeah, that's just not good. And I messed it up. I messed it up big time. Maybe this, wait, maybe I got this wrong. Oh, this is, gotta write this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm going to read the comments, end the stream, and then dedicate some time to do this tomorrow because yeah, it's just not something I need to spend some time with this to get it right. This is not something that you can just plug and play. This is gonna take some tinkering to get it right. Yeah, this is. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy at all. Oh, I need to have the middle. Oh, I see what was happening. Need to have the middle there. Okay, let me read some comments. I'll try one more time, and then we'll leave it there. And I have to work on it. I cannot. I'm not gonna, open a game or anything, because if it's not right, why would I even get excited about it? I need to figure it out first, and then I'll try again. Okay, let's see. Ariel, I agree. MFG is amazing, at least in Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk, it works well. I made a 59 video, but my editing software had a bug and it ruined it. But I will make it again. Well, don't do any editing. Just do it raw. I think this product is just junk and not worth the effort. Well, I have a month to return it. I have a month. I'll try to figure it out, man. I'm sure. The thing is, there's gonna be a compromise. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but I see. Well, I have an idea of what it's doing. I like it. It is removing the bezel. So I think that at the end, it's not gonna be perfect. It's going to be distracting. But if you have it in the peripheral view, that's where this might shine. Now, knowing me with how picky I am with any defects, I might like it initially, and then I might hate it and not ever use it again. But let's see. I hope it works, because I want to try it with the TVs. Path tracing Max Opera. How's it going? Maritax 5090 didn't go over 60 C, 60 Celsius, and 4x MFG is honestly amazing. Well, it's gonna be much needed for the 500 hertz monitor. I just played Doom Dark Ages at 223 frames per second, ultimate settings, 4x MFG. I haven't tried the game, but I do not like at all forced ray tracing. I mean, the previous Dooms, they run like a dream, very, very fast without ray tracing, and they look amazing. I haven't tried it. I will, but I highly doubt that ray tracing would make any sense on a game like that. I don't like that at all, what they're doing, forcing ray tracing. That game on a 5090 should run easily at 240 frames per second, no problem at all. No issues whatsoever. Pure raw pixels, no upscaling, nothing. It should look perfect. That's not a very difficult game to get performance, and they have shown that they can do a great job. I don't know why they just forced ray tracing. It makes no sense. I was wondering if you have to be directly centered for things to be lined up perfectly. Yeah, on a TV that would be bad due to the size. Well, no, you calibrated. So let's say you have 3 65-inch TVs. I mean, that's gonna be in your peripheral view big time. I mean, it's not gonna be even close to the center to bother you that much. Are you still going to do the Unreal Engine visual clarity video with Hybrid? Yeah. The last stream you did with him was very informative. Yeah, I have many ideas with Hybrid. I mean, I even reach out to Hybrid for the next live stream with Reno DX with Carlos, short fuse, to have Hybrid on the live stream so he can learn, because he can learn that a lot faster than me because he already knows how to program and all of that. So I think that will be more interesting. So yeah, Hybrid is gonna come. He's gonna be on the channel. He has a lot to share on, and he's coming out with a game this year, and I will check out the game. I will promote his game. I will support him. I will check out HDR, and we're gonna probably integrate Reno DX on his game, or fix the HDR like that. Yeah, even Cyberpunk looks good. Yeah, Red Dead is great. Let's see what Mardak says. This game doesn't run well and doesn't look that good. There you go. They got it perfect with Doom Eternal. It was perfect. Maybe with lower graphic settings, it runs a lot better. Yeah, they got Doom Eternal perfect, and they messed it up with ray tracing. That's what I see. So yeah, let me try this one more time before I finish, because I think so. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove it, get the angle perfect one more time, and try this again. I think I can do a better job now. Let's see. Oh wait, don't go away yet. Let's see. Okay, let me get this angle right. I'm gonna check with our paper tool. Need to have this corrected. I think that's good. Need a little bit more angle. There you go. Just a little bit more. Let's try it. That should be good. Just try it. Having two monitors are the same is gonna be so much better to get this right. Especially because of the clamps, these clamps in the back are not grabbing the QDOLED at all. Because the QDOLED is so much thinner than the monitor. Now I will open again. I will open again to see if I can live with it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so I think that is good enough. Let me try to adjust the vessel a little bit. If I increase this number, it gets worse. That's the problem. I need to have a correction where I can fix the issue I have. So what if I don't know what this is doing. Let me see if there's like there's not an advanced vessel correction here to do. So this is, I don't know what this does. Vessel 1, vessel 2. Yeah, the thing is, this vessel correction is not correcting what I need, which is get this lower. So what I can do is maybe increase the monitor height. Yes. Oops. Uh-huh. That's better. Yeah, I can just move the monitor. That's better. I'm sure I can get this decent with more time because this monitor tilts. Yeah, I think I got it decent there. Yeah, that's decent. Okay, I'm gonna open a game and see how it looks. So you see, it's kind of messed up. I have to work on it. If I can get it any better than that. There's no vessel, but it is messed up. See, like it's not. Messed it up. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna open a game now just to get a feel for it. Even if it's not perfect, I just want to see. Oh, I messed it up. I messed the angle. Yeah, this is gonna be no joke. Especially if I try to do this with a TV. I mean, can you imagine? The TVs don't even move right. This is gonna be like next level. Try to do this with a 65-inch TV. This kind of correction. I mean, you don't have no stand that can move up or down, nothing. So the floor needs to be perfect. Okay, well, okay, that's good enough. So I got right. And again, the thing is, these two monitors they have different sizes. They are not exactly the same size. So I'm okay with, look, right now I got the line at the top right. See? So what's happening here is, okay, this is a problem within this monitor. This is a big geometry problem, but at least on this one, it is just a little bit bent, but there's no discontinuity at the top. But here it is a problem. So I would need to try to move this here. Maybe if I get it closer to a screen, it gets better. Yeah, it gets better if I get it closer to a screen, but yeah, I need to get it closer. So for that, I need a support. I need to put something on the back of the QDOLED to get it closer to the screen. That's what I have to do. Let me try this, for example. This is too big. Let's see if I have something over here too. Oh. Oh, I think I have something here that might work. Oh, look, this is gonna work perfect. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I just need to move this to get rid of the vessel. There you go. And now, I think it is possible, man. It is possible to get decent. Oh, look. Oh, good, good, good. I got the height right. I just need to. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, look. Oh, no, you can still see from that angle. So let me move the camera. So you have to look at it from the right angle. See? You can still see a vessel there. Vessel. There you go. See? You have to set it up just right. That's minimal vessel there. There you go. So I might need, of course, I might need to tweak it a little bit more. Let me I think that's good enough. That's good enough to try. See if you can see it from an angle where there's no vessel. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna open a game. Let's try. I get a game, but that runs fast. Let me see. Oh, I need to step back the camera anyway. So let me step back the camera so you can see the whole experience. And of course, I will, again, I'm going to tinker with the settings and record a video, like a dedicated video, especially when I get the other two QDOLED monitors. Okay, so let me open a game. So I just changed it to 60 because this monitor is like 95 hertz. So let me put myself on the screen back. I'll find a game to not open all my folders just in case. Have some work information. Although on the stream you cannot see anything, but just in case. So I will have. I'm gonna set it up and then I will show you. If you can get 2 of those OLED MSI, yep, MSI is sending it to me this Wednesday. We're getting 2 more of these. Well, actually, one 360 hertz QDOLED, and the other one is the same same monitor but 240 hertz. Is the E version. So unfortunately, MSI didn't have right now 2 of the 360 hertz. They had 1, so they're gonna send me one 360 and the other one is 240. But the thing is, I wanted to try 360, but to get 360 FPS with a triple 1440p QD monitor, it's gonna be crazy. But it is possible. With a 5090, I can get it. The biggest problem is the CPU, because I can just lower the resolution a little bit using upscaling, but the GPU is gonna be the big problem. The CPU is gonna be the biggest problem. So now let me open these. Let me try just a game that doesn't have issues with issues with stretching, like, you know, with wider resolutions and all that. Now this game, I have major pain the cactus. So let me hold this back. So I'm gonna flip it. Use this one instead. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. I will. So I'm running the. Wow! Look at that, man. Woo! Yeah, but it is blurry, man. That thing in the middle is blurry. It's getting rid of the bezel. It is getting rid of the bezel. Wow, this is. I mean, let me tell you, the angle is not a deal breaker. I thought, well, for 2 monitors, the angle is gonna be way too much. It is not. The angle doesn't seem to be the issue at all. Actually, I love the angle. I love the angle of both monitors. The problem is that thing is kind of blurry. So what is bothering me right now is not the brightness difference. It's not the bezel. I have to get rid of it right now. I still have a bezel there. And by the way, this QD-OLED monitor is kind of bent, and that's a problem. I have to straighten the monitor out. I have to straighten the monitor out to get it perfect, because the black part that is not being fixed is where the monitor is kind of bent. Let me get this higher. Oops, not that much. And again, these 2 monitors are different, slightly different size. Wow, man, but the immersion is wow. Look at this thing, man. Wow. Let me change the settings. Yeah, so we are borderless right now. DLSS off. Let me turn on DLSS performance, DLSS quality. I mean, we're at 60, so it's not gonna be a problem. No ray tracing. It's not gonna be a problem at all. Let's see how it goes. Now, the biggest problem right now, the biggest problem I have is it is blurry. So this thing is distorting the clarity, but wow. Wow, man. Let me look at it first, okay? Now, I do see the bezel. I have to fix this thing. It's very small, but I can still see it. Now, let me tell you, in game, having two monitors the same, the geometry is not gonna be a deal breaker. Oh man, let me see. Wait. Wow, the geometry is not a deal breaker at all. And this is clipping big time because it's using Reno DX, I think. Let me, if I turn it off, no, it's messed up. It's messed up because HDR is off and Reno DX is on. So it's a mess. The gamma right now is a mess. But you know, without considering that, I need just a little bit more angle to get rid of the bezel, I think. Man, let me tell you, I am 100% taking the S90C down to try this. Oh my God, I have to see this. Two TVs. I have to see it. Oh my God. This gets rid of the bezel. So let me tell you right now, the biggest problem is how blurry. This destroys the clarity. This is not to look at it in the center of the screen. Not at all. But that was not the intended purpose of this. Of course, it would be better, but I think in the peripheral view, it's not gonna be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem in the peripheral view. So I don't know. Right now, I have mixed feelings. I'm excited to get it working, but it's just blurry, man. It's just blurry. Oh man, look at that! No bezel. We gave you the right angle, so you see no bezel. You can still see the bezel from here. I don't know why you see the bezel. I don't. Oh yeah, I see it a little bit. Oh, from this angle, there's no bezel from this angle. See, from this angle. Let me move it. See? No bezel at all. But the thing is, let me tell you, biggest problem is not the geometry. Biggest problem is not the geometry. It's not the bezel. There's no bezel at all, which is amazing. For me, not even the brightness loss is a deal breaker. The biggest problem is that it looks distorted. I mean, if I have to look at the main character in the center of the screen like that, I will get a headache because this is distorted. I mean, look at it, that center. So it's like you lose the clarity. You lose the clarity, man. It is like, I'll get it close so you can see it. I'll get it close. Let me get this close. Okay, let me get it close with the right angle. Look, with the right angle. So if you sit in the right place, you don't see the bezel. But look how blurry it is. I mean, again, this is like a 1080p stream with the lowest bit rate in the history of YouTube, because a StreamYard absolutely sucks. But yeah, man, this and the game looks washed out because I'm using Reno DX and I opened the game on SDR, so this is kind of messed up. The gamma is messed up, but I'm talking about the sharpness. Is, I mean, if you compare that with this, look at the sharpness of the image. See, it's perfect. Look at this. The sharpness is messed up, and it is more clear on the right side. On the left side is more blurry. So there is one side that it is especially messed up. Oh, that's why. That's why this has a left and a right side. Because you are supposed to have, for example, if this is the center display, the sharpness wouldn't be that affected right here with this part, but it would be affected more on this part. So you want the screen at the center to be as clear and unaffected as possible. So when you do this, it's perfect. So that blurriness over there, you wouldn't focus on it if you have a triple monitor setup. But yeah, looking at it at the right center of the screen, I think it is a deal breaker. Definitely. It is a deal breaker. So I don't know. I might bring down my 65-inch TV after I try the monitors and all of that. I might do it just for the fun of it. But I don't think I can live with that blurriness like that. Let me try another game that doesn't have these Reno DX. I cannot use HDR with the Nvidia surround, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, at least this thing, I think, for what it was intended, which is eliminate the bezel and the peripheral view, I think that's doing a great job. I mean, let's see what we got. Yeah, this is yeah, triple setup is no joke. I mean, this 360 hertz QDOLED monitor from MSI is $700 if you get it discounted, or $750, I think. So 3x7, that's no joke. That's over $2,000. Yeah, I would get a 65-inch QD-OLED. I would get the S95F all day over that setup. But if you can get 360 FPS, can you imagine? I mean, these are only two monitors, and look how much immersion that is with two. Okay, just imagine another one. Now the problem is this is already maxed out. Like I don't think a game like this would be any. Actually, wait. Let me do this. Let me get rid of the Nvidia surround test pattern here. Let me just say, okay, apply. Whatever, apply. Let me get rid of this thing. So yeah, I think the biggest problem with three monitors is going to be that it is just too much. It is just too much information. I mean, this is already, although I have to say there is almost no stretching on this game. I mean, there is some, yeah, there is some stretching. I mean, it's not stretching. It's like, for example, this object, this tree right here is farther away when I move the camera to the right, the tree is becoming closer to the screen. So that doesn't bother me at all, I have to say. Right now in this game, the geometry is not bothering me at all. So the stretching is not bothering me at all, at all, at all. This looks perfectly. The yeah, I don't think it's a problem. Now, if I get another one with 3, that's gonna be wild, because what else am I going to see? I mean, I think it's gonna be too much. So maybe for a racing game, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, this is this is a lot of. Let me read the comments. I have let me bring my laptop closer so I can see this. Okay. I'm gonna open another game to see if it's better. Oops! I have a studio light that just wanted to fall on me because I have a cable connected. I'm glad I have good reflex. Okay. So there we go. Let me see what you guys think. Yeah, triple monitor setup is very expensive. Did you see the new Samsung Odyssey OLED G6? 500 hertz. Yes. So MSI has one too. MSI will send me their monitor for review. So I've been asking MSI about it for a while now. So I hope they can have one for me. I definitely want to check it out. No way I'm going back to 1440p. Well, you don't have to. You can do this with 4K monitors. You can use this with 3 32-inch 4K monitors. Now, this product is rated to 27 inches, okay? So to use this with a 32-inch monitor, you have to do like an extension so what people do is they extend the end. So this part, they use like a piece of something, of acrylic, to use the clamps on that, and it works for a 32-inch. If you mod it, basically, you would have to mod it, or you can get 27-inch 4K 240 hertz monitors. Get 3 of them, but that's gonna be a lot of pixels. I don't think it's worth it, because you're gonna have to step back, so you're not going to appreciate that many pixels in a smaller screen if you have to step back so much because of the screen size. And yeah, that's a good. The thing is, man, LG puts a matte finish on a WRGB OLED, and for me, that's a deal breaker. But it's a great display, of course. It's a great display, but I just cannot live with a matte finish and WRGB. That's just going back too far. I appeared recently on Singapore that Samsung. I see on Tech News. It appears recently on Singapore that Samsung. I see on Tech News. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, these things. This is a lot of money. No way I'm going back. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Let's see. This is meant to be used for your periphery. Yeah, not to combine and make a single focal point. Yeah, this could be good for story-based RPG games, but forget about shooters. The distortion is too much. I don't know. Let's try. Yeah, of course, I have to try this with the triple monitor setup. and see how it goes. Now, the other thing I wanted to try with the 3 monitors is I want to try all 3 monitors in portrait without this thing, just flat portrait, because that's gonna give me like a 40-inch. It's gonna be 40-inch. What was the resolution? 6K by 2560, basically. There's 1440. You multiply 1440p by 3, so that is 4. Yeah, that's like 6,000 by more than 2160, so 2560 basically. So it's gonna be super high resolution, 40-inch QDOLED. But the thing is, of course, the bezels, and this is not long enough to cover that unless I put 2 of them for each, and I mod it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let me open another game, like a shooter or something. Like right now, for this game, I cannot play this because it's just the character in the center of the screen and it looks blurry. Yeah, this is not what I want to be looking at all. Yeah, there's no way. This is not usable. The biggest problem is the distortion that I see. It's not clear. It's not clear, so that's a problem. Okay, let me open another game and close this one. See what other game I can open. Oh, it's 1 a.m. already here, man. I have to go to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna open another game real quick. Maybe a shooter or something. Yeah, let me try this. This one is also gonna have its own Unreal Engine. Let's see. Let's see about this one. Did it crash? Yeah, this game was crashing with Reno DX, and I had to go back and forth. So this wasn't gonna work. Let me see if I can try a shooter. See if I have a. I don't have any first-person shooter game right now installed. I have to install. Yeah, all the games I have right now are third person. Oh, Remnant. Let me try Remnant. Remnant from the Ashes. That's a good game. But yeah, text clarity and the clarity in general in the middle of the screen is gonna suck. What's up, Chris? It would work with 3 monitors because the middle image would be centered with the middle display instead of the split. Yeah, and not only that, these things have a left and right letters. And the reason why is when you, let me change the camera so you can see this camera is so bad, so blurry with the StreamYard. It's terrible. So the reason is the center screen is going to be less blurry. So what I'm talking about, the distortion that I'm talking about is going to be more towards that section of the joint on the left and right screens and not in the middle. So that blurriness is going to be even more on the peripheral view. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. But it's still kind of distorted too. It's a deal breaker. Not for two monitors. That's definitely not for. I mean, if this was great, I would. I mean, it is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just distorted. If it was not distorted, I would take my my S90C down like right now, and just try it, because I mean, 265-inch QD-OLED is amazing. You get 32 by 9 aspect ratio, and it's just incredible immersion. I mean, it's 112-inch, I think it is. Absolutely insane. Let me keep this intro here. Okay. Okay, so let me show you this one. Show you this one. This is a remnant from the ashes. No, remnant 2. So, yeah. 32 by 9. Let me see if I see the distortion here. Yeah, I see a lot more distortion on this one. I don't know why. Not distortion, like stretching on the. Yeah, see, like the wheel of this car, you see, it's rounded. The wheel is rounded. When I do this, the wheel is oval. That's a big problem. The other game didn't look that bad. Now that's gonna get even worse with 3 monitors. I think it's gonna be a mess. So yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not ideal. Let me make sure I have this in borderless. Yeah, I have this in borderless. So yeah, this is not good. So yeah, this crazy setup is not gonna work great for many games. Now, what I wanted to try initially was, I didn't even know about this product at all. I didn't know about this. This was not my plan. What I wanted to try initially was triple monitor in portrait, triple 1440p QD OLED, 360 hertz in portrait. Because I was like, can you imagine higher resolution than 4K, 40-inch QD OLED that is 360 hertz? I mean, that monitor doesn't exist. It's going to be fantastic. And the only question is, can I live with the bezels? So that's what I wanted to try. I will try that. I will definitely try that. But yeah, it is very, very distorted in the middle. So let me get it close. Let me have something like this sign right here. I'm gonna get it close so you can read this. I'm gonna get this close, and then we'll leave it there. I'll read some of your comments, and then we'll leave it there because I want to go to sleep. Let me get the comment. So look. See the distortion. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look terrible on the video, but in front of me, it is a deal breaker. Also, I have to say the left screen looks like it is behind the right screen in a bad way. Like it looks like it is going in 3D. So I can see it like if it was 3D and the left screen was bending inside. Geometry looks right, but the 3D, the stereoscopic look that it has is It's annoying. Actually, don't look that blurry on this one. Looks kind of okay when it comes to the sharpness. Oh, it is blurry. It is blurry. Yeah. It gets blurry. So yeah, man, definitely this is not to look at it right at the center of the screen. That it's not for that. So I'll try it when I get the other two monitors and let you know how that works and open some games. I'm gonna install a racing game to try it. But yeah, this is something cool to try. And look, I would never spend over $2,000 to try this and then have to return all the monitors, return this thing, and it will be a mess. That's why it is awesome that MSI is going to send me the monitors so I can try this and let you know. If I like it, I'm going to tell you. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you. And this is something that I think is very, very useful. Like who's going to try this without knowing? I mean, you might be disappointed and then you spend a bunch of money for no reason. So I'm going to let you know how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna read some comments and then I'm gonna go to sleep because it's already 1, man. I wanted to go to sleep early today, but I couldn't wait to do this. Yeah, I mean MSI. Let me tell you, an MSI is as good as it gets. Like MSI does not tell me anything. I asked them, hey, can you send me the monitors? I want to try this. They say yes. That's it. They don't say, oh, you have to, say this or that or promote this or talk about this. Or the only request I have from MSI is have the name of the product in the description of the video. Not even on the title, not even on the thumbnail. That's not even a pinned comment, nothing. Just please have the name of the product in your description. That's it. No, you don't have to, no links. You have to obligated to have a link for people to buy or to promote the product. Nothing. MSI literally sends me the product and doesn't say it, nothing. They don't say anything. Like no recommendations. Also, they do not give me feedback. When I make the video, they do not say, oh, we like it or we didn't like it or it was good or it was bad. Or they just don't say anything. The other thing that they ask me is when I post a video, just to send them the link because they don't have time to be monitoring when I'm going to drop the video. So that's it. They ask me, hey, when you make a video with it, send us the link. That's it. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than MSI. And that's why when I reach out to the display guy, who was the one who gave me the contact, he told me, if you want to start doing this, MSI is just the best. So they are very, he didn't say it's just the best, just to not put words in his mouth. He said they are very good to work with. That's it. That's what he said. So I mean, very good. No, I mean it just not. It cannot be better. It just cannot be better than that. So yeah, MSI just. I mean. So yeah, let me read some of the comments before I go to sleep. So, but I do like that there are texts like this, though. Yeah, I do too. I hope they improve the technologies. Now, let me tell you, this is all technology already. This is like a 3-year-old product. So they have not figured out a better way to do this, unfortunately. So they contrast type Bezel Free Kit in the future with good clarity. They could make it better, I guess, but this is the only product in the market that does this, and it is a 3-year-old product. That, like, it seems like this, there's no market for this. It seems so they don't put the effort on it. They don't they don't care. Help the content creators with their new hardware to be tested and giving feedback is the way it has to be. Yeah, I mean, it's perfect. Okay, so let's see. Because I have the old version of this one and ULMB for competitive games, so it's so responsive, less input lag on the image. Do you want to test those kind of fast monitors even at 1080p? Yeah, I would be interested on LCD monitors that have strobing. I am interested on those. Now, the monitor I want to try is the Nvidia Pulsar. Obviously, that's the best. But I would be interested to try any of these ULMB 2.0 monitors. The clarity of those monitors is fantastic, so I would like to try that. But yeah, these are different monitors. These are different monitors. That definitely matters. So let's see when I get the QDOLED monitors. And by the way, the QDOLED looks so much sharper and clearer, and I mean, they are not even on the same realm. It's like I'm looking at a 1080, not even 1080p right here, and this is like 4K. The difference is so big on the clarity because of the contrast. It's, yeah. Let's reach out to Samsung to get him to CES. Well, actually, MSI has sponsored some YouTube channels to go to CES. I mean, I think that's a lot to ask, but it's a lot of money. But let's see. Let's see. I want to go. I want to do something is possible about monitors, but probably it's way too much. I want to give these companies feedback to improve their products to get something that is better for us. So I would be your voice. CES fundraiser. I mean, we need the S95F first, and yeah, I have to promote it more because I haven't mentioned it again on the videos. I have the link, the pinned comment, but I think that's not working. I have to mention it on the videos. So the first game was Sword and Fairy 7, and this one is Remnant 2. You're gonna need a Threadripper. So I mean the CPU doesn't care how many monitors you have. Of course, yeah, when you have more monitors, yeah, I think you could, because you have more things on screen, maybe yes, CPU could be more demanding, but it's mostly the GPU. Mostly the GPU. I have not tried that. I haven't. It was not free, so I didn't want to. It's a very old game that I'm not gonna play. Yeah, totally. I went to a specific Nest with those fast monitors against OLED, different technologies. Hard comparison, sorry, but I wanted to say you about those because it's content for channel. Yeah, I am interested on testing LCD monitors with backlight strobing. Absolutely. Okay, so let's leave it there, man, because I have to go to sleep. We've been live for 3 hours. Let me tell you, when I'm doing this, I thought it was like 11 right now. I mean, I don't know what happened. It's like the time stops when I'm doing this thing. This live stream's time just flies. I don't understand why, but I lose the perception of time. I was not expecting to do a 3-hour long live stream. This was supposed to be like 1 hour. How it got so long, I don't know. More monitors, more delay, less responsive. If you're playing competitive shooters, use performance. Oh, absolutely, man. That Mafia game is looking fantastic. Mafia 3 was so bad, man. Oh my God, that game looked so bad. The color grading only was terrible. Performance terrible. Absolute trash of a PC port. But this new one looks good. So yeah, but oh my God, that Mafia 3 was, I mean, they improved that later a little bit more, but it's still like it's like you're running an emulator or something. It's not even a PC port. It's bad. So Bezel Free, I have to try it the way it was intended to be used, which is with 3 monitors. I'm going to let you know. I'm getting the 3 monitors Wednesday. So let's see how that how that goes. So I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm gonna get it Wednesday, triple QDOLED monitor. I'm gonna try this the way it was intended, the way it was thought to be used, which is in the peripheral view. But let me tell you, right now, yes, it is kind of blurry. It is a lot blurrier on the left side than on the right side. So the way this device is labeled to be used, one on the right and one on the left, the purpose is the center screen, your main screen, is going to look as sharp as possible in this when you look at this thing, it's gonna look as sharp as possible. But now the others, the left and right screen in this section is going to look blurry. Okay. This looks already a little bit blurry, but this is gonna be looking significantly blurry. Now, you will not see the vessels. If you fine tune it, there's no vessels at all. So that is that's the goal. You don't have destructive vessels. So I think having a little bit of blurriness in the peripheral view is not a deal breaker at all. And this might work wonderfully. I am more concerned about how are the games going to look with such a wide aspect ratio. I mean, it's just crazy. It's beyond 32:9. Just do the math. It's another monitor more. This is 32:9, super ultra wide already. So to have another one is gonna be a mess. Right now, this game, the geometry is messed up. This game doesn't work well. So another monitor more, it's gonna be even worse. You get this fish eye effect. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work for the games. Now, if you play a sim racer game like Assetto Corsa or something like that, that has settings for that, you can fix it probably. Or there's even a program to fix, to correct and all the stuff, the perspective, the geometry, and all of that, so you get it perfect. For sim racing, it might work amazing. But to play GTA 6, I don't think so. But I'll let you know. I'll try to let you know. So let's leave it there, man. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I mean, I was not expecting this to be 3 hours long, but it is it's what it is. I will try more tomorrow, play around with it. I'll be ready when I get the other 2 QDOLED monitors to get them set up. And I will tell you all about it. I'll make a video with sharing my experience, which games work well, if at all. And if it doesn't work and it sucks, I'm gonna tell you, hey, don't waste your money, because this is a lot of money to try. And the only reason I can try this is because MSI is sending me the monitors. So yeah, I had to spend $120, $130 on this thing because Asus didn't send me this. Even when I reach out to them, like, I mean, I'm sure Asus, if they see my email, they would send me this product. I mean, what is the margin on this product? Like 99% margin. I mean, they're making a crap ton of money with this thing, and I would just make a video, increase the visibility of a 3-year-old product. That's good for them. I'm sure they would send me this, so I don't have to spend this money. And if it doesn't work, then I wasted $100. But yeah, they didn't respond. So yeah, let's leave it there. I need to get more contacts. I need to get Asus contacts, Gigabytes, and all these companies. I need to get more of this, because I don't want to keep all the products, but it would be great content for the channel to have products like this. I would return them. Like, I'm returning the MSI monitors. I'm not keeping them. But I can make the videos. That's a good thing. So let's leave it there, man. Thank you very much for joining. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the description, down in the comment section below. If you ever tried this yourself, if there's a better solution that you know, any other product, let me know, and I will check it out. So see you then. Have a good one, and I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye.